All right, everybody, so now getting ready to ride the brand new BMW R1300 GS. All right, Jim, so this is it, right?
This is it.
Jim Egan, again, helping me out.
Yeah.
So this is the new R1300 GS. If this fits, man, oh my God, first cubby, yeah, in which, yeah, they finally got it.
You want to leave it in there?
Yeah, for now. That's good.
The new redesigned key.
Oh, I love this.
Key.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
fancy.
beautiful. Yes, like that. All right, so let me just put this camera on.
So, yeah,
all right.
basics. So this button here,
Windshield.
right now it's set for the windshield, so you're good.
Okay.
I found I needed the windshield almost all the way up, but just see what you need.
Yes,
change.
yes.
It's a dynamic pro, so take it easy.
Okay.
Quick shifter is just incredible.
Okay. All right, everybody. So let's see the new R1300 GS, the hottest bike in the world right now. And as I mentioned, finally thick phone fits. All right, this is the Enduro package, which is a little bit higher. Oh yeah, the quick shifter is immediately not noticeable. Yeah, the Boxer twin, man. Gobs of torque. It is absolutely fast. There's no question. Just in the couple of gears, I can tell. However, the question I have now is because it seems like I'm sitting on top of the bike compared to my XR, which is more in the bike compared to this. I thought that was the top on the bike. So the handlebars are a little bit of a reach, which is to be understood, because generally that's how they come. But I will certainly be putting the handlebar risers. The engine sound, obviously, compared to the inline 4 and the inline 6 that I have in my K1600 and inline 4 in my XR, it does initially at least sound like a tractor. Everybody's rightly saying that, but it's got a characterful nature to it. So okay, oh my God, this is very nimble. The speed climbed, it seems as fast as the XR, at least in the lower revs. The XR shines at the higher revs. That's where it just becomes a different bike. Yeah, the mid and top is a little bit different category. It's got the blind spot monitoring, it's got the TFT dash, it's got the adaptive cruise control, and I like these. I hope that these winglets are on mine also. So I have to see which package is mine. I am not so far, or up until now, I've not been a GS person. Okay, it is jerky. So at full throttle, yeah, third to fourth shift was fine, but second to third was jerky. But the quick shifter itself is pretty good. Overall, the nature of the bike is totally different than what I'm used to. It is very light for sure. It feels even lighter than my XR, and it's a heavier bike. The wind protection is very, very good. I never thought that this would have this good of wind protection. I'm getting a little bit of the wind on my thighs, so the fairing is not fully taking the wind away from my legs, but overall I have not had any buffeting yet, even though I just touched 60 or 65 and then came down. So look at this idiot. I swear to God, where is police when these people are on the road? Oh my God, first to second is a big jump and a big clunk. It's not a clunk, it's still a smooth action as far as the shifter is concerned, but it just jumps forward. It feels like as if the bike does not have a quick shifter and you shifted on throttle off position manually without the clutch. The jerk that you get then, this is how it's jerking in first to second. Yeah, it's still, it reduces as the speed climbs. Down is good. The windshield is at the highest position right now. It's got brand new tires, so I have to be a little bit careful. The suspension in Rider Pro mode is extremely stiff, which is a good thing. It's very buttoned down and tuned up, aggressive. Alright, at this speed, about 5,000 RPM in fourth gear, I'm getting a little bit of vibration in the seat, but if I'm not supposed to be in that gear unless I'm riding. Yeah, this is a brisk machine. Maybe it's a matter of getting used to. What I can do on my K1600 and on my XR, I'm still getting a claim to a lot of things in this on this bike. So I'm getting a little bit on the chest, and it's a crosswind maybe. That's what I'm feeling. But overall, at this speed, not bad. I mean, certainly it feels more planted than the last Triumph Tiger, the new one, GT Explorer I rode. Yeah, it's gonna get some getting used to. Maybe the tires are new. Alright, the brake does not have that initial bite of the XR, and obviously the telelever is doing its job because there's literally no dive. Maybe that's why I felt that the brake doesn't have. Oh my god, this is good. This is good. Yeah, it's got a lot of low end punch, and turn-in is pretty good. It really, it's beautiful. So I mean, it's holding its line really well. That jerk is the only thing that kind of disturbs me a little bit, but other than that, okay. Yeah, it picks up speed really fast. It's a bit of an adjustment for me because yes, I have ridden the GS1250 before, but compared to the XR or the K1600, this is a little bit of an adjustment in terms of sportiness. When you lean forward, it feels more in control. Quick shifter is good, but definitely nothing compared to the XRs of both generations. Okay, the horn is just typical. So the question is the price of this bike. Like the one that I'm riding right now with the Enduro package and all the electronics, it costs about, I think out the door around, I would say $28,500 or $29,000. That's a lot of money for any bike, let alone an adventure bike. But again, if you think about the Multistrada and everything else, Ducati, that Pikes Peak Edition can go as high as like 32 or 33,000 fully loaded. So one thing is that it's a very easy bike to ride, I can tell. In slow speed maneuvers, man, my god, this bike feels like a bicycle, and this is a good thing. However, on high speed, I have to get used to it, and the seating position is a little bit different because the seat is way up high. The seat is very hard as well. Let me try the, not the Enduro mode, but the road mode. Okay, now the suspension definitely feels softer. It's even diving forward a little bit on de-acceleration. This is brand new 2024 BMW R1300 GS with a Boxer twin, shift cam technology. They moved the gearbox, as everybody has been talking about, you must have seen, underneath the engine instead of behind. So that kind of changed its structure a little bit, that it's leaner. It's also the power delivery is different, and the swing arm, they got a chance to free up that space, so it's a little bit longer or taller, and that also contributed in reducing the overall clunkiness of the previous 1250 GS. It is a very smooth bike for a Boxer. That's the caveat, that for a Boxer, this is probably the best Boxer engine that you could find. I wouldn't call it luxurious in terms of ride quality. Its build quality is absolutely top-notch, so there's no question there. I don't know, it just feels like if I ride it and compare it with Triumph Tiger 1200 GT Explorer specifically, that feels a little bit top-heavy compared to this for sure. But overall, that bike is, you know, you can get discounts on that bike, even though that bike runs pretty much by the time you're done $24,000 as well. So it's not that big of a difference as it first appears. I feel that this is overall a better bike for sure, but for the price difference, because right now on 2023 Triumph Tigers, I have seen really big discount, remaining ones. This is a BMW. You cannot fault them for anything, because regardless of what glitches it might have as the first year model, BMW bikes are solidly built, and so are the Triumphs. But the BMW service is definitely, plus the market support, the aftermarket parts, everything you go is just easily available. Triumph was more vibey though. This is smoother. So the adjustment that I'm talking about is going to be how I'm used to revving the motor. This one revs fine, but where the sweet spot starts in the XR or the K1600, it lets you know that, okay, you know what, you may want to upshift. And then the quick shifter is a hit or miss. It's smooth in its operation, but when it engages, you definitely get the jerk. This is the hottest bike in the world right now. Everybody's just curious about this in the motorcycle world. Obviously, if you don't know about motorcycles, you may not know about it. But even the people who never looked at 1250 GS are interested in this. I am one. Sounds okay. It's not as bad as some people say. Look at that. I didn't have to do much effort to keep it stable at almost dead stop. The main advantage of buying this bike is the resale value. And if I end up buying this bike, then I'm gonna start a series of my daily ownership, if not daily ownership, like, you know, ownership reviews. And I'll keep you posted with everything, because this is a very, very new, not only a new bike, but a new, completely different character of bikes. I never liked the Boxer twin. I didn't mind them, but I never liked them the way I like the inline fours. To me, I just love the sound, the power that they make, and I like the V-twins as well. So, having said that, this bike has a Boxer twin, a very, very different character. I can see that it's sporty, and it's definitely sportier that or any of the other previous R1250 GSs or 1200 GSs. It's not sportier than, let's say, 1000 XR or something like that. The advantages that this would have, I already mentioned one, the resale value, overall quality, and New technology, I don't think there's a more technologically advanced bike. Triumph Tiger and Ducati Multistrada come close, but the way BMW does it, plus I just love the BMW menu systems. You really cannot get better than this as far as their menu systems are concerned. The biggest advantage again is the drive shaft for a person like me. I just don't like to do chain maintenance and everything. I'm getting some heat on my right foot, but nothing uncomfortable, at least in this cold weather. Yeah, it shifts to the right as I accelerate. That characteristic's still there of the boxer shift, boxer and drive shaft combination. Okay, the clutch engagement is much higher. It's strange that you start getting aggressive with it, and as you get comfortable you change the gear using the quick shifter, and it's like somebody smacks you on the face. So you kinda get careful. So then again, that's the advantage of having a bike like this, because it's not too tempting compared to something like an XR or other bikes in that category. But at the same time, it is competent enough that if you want to really push it, it will respond and reward you. Yeah, it seems like it's going to do a wheelie in the third at 30 miles an hour. It's got so much low end torque. My God, this is a separate and different sensation. Yeah, it just lurches forward even at lower RPMs, anything over, I guess, 2500. It responds really well. Alright fellas, so let's see what happens. What do I find? What do I decide? And generally a BMW of the highest quality is very hard to pass by. That's the thing, but you got to pay the price. So this one has the Enduro package, which includes those engine guards. It's got the spoked wheels. It's got a 19-inch front, 17-inch, yeah, and the tires. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better because they seem like they're all-terrain tires. Okay, as well as look at the lights. Now this main light, I don't know, the headlight, but I think I kind of like it so far. Alright, let's see what happens. If you like the video, please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon. But I already know, I come here enough, that if you have any questions about any BMW, or for that matter, any motorcycle, I can help. Like categories of motorcycles, which motorcycle in a particular category is doing well. There are many people doing that. And specifically BMWs, let me know. Thank you. Have a good one. So this is the one, fresh out of the box, not set up yet, so I can't ride it. But this one, yes, they have to put the windshield and some of the other stuff. I actually like the white better than I thought.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah, yeah. And this is the aluminum sheet. Oh, plastic. But this is what, it's covering something. It's pretty good.